Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Huria. In this video, I would like to discuss a very important term when you start your FBA private label journey. You will hear people saying to you, you need to find a product that is high demand, low competition. What does that mean? What does high demand, low competition mean? And how do we measure this? High demand means search volumes for that particular keyword, or let's say the main keyword of the product. And I will show you in the computer what does that mean. So how many times that keyword is being searched a month, that would determine the high demand. And the low competition is measured by the number of reviews, the average number of review for that particular keyword, how low it is. So if you go into the computer, and I explain that further. So if you go to Amazon and search, for example, a yoga mat, and then we will need to do the readings for this one using X-ray. Helium 10 is one of the tools that does that. It's got so many tools into Helium 10. One of the tools is called X-ray. It's exactly like what an X-ray would do. Will give you a screenshot of everything that you wanted to see of the product, the sales volumes and the search volume. So if you look at this term, yoga mat, search volume 300,000. So the search volume 300,000 is quite a lot. It's huge. So that's a really high demand product. Now in terms of average review, that's 9,000 reviews. So basically you as a newcomer, you will be competing with an average review of 9,000. So this product would be considered high demand, high competition. So it's not a niche I will go into as a newbie. So that explains what mean high demand, low competition. So anything I would say below 1,000 is a very low search volume. Anything above from 1,000 to 10,000, that's a medium, and anything above 10,000 is quite high demand. Okay, so very high demand, very high average reviews. So that's one example. If we go to another example, disposable face towel. Again, we'll do X-ray for this one. Okay, so the search volume is 47,000, high demand, and then the average review is 800. It's below 1,000, so I would say it's a medium. That's a medium competition. That's not too high. Yes, somebody can go into that niche, but obviously there's a lot of other things that we need to consider before we consider a product that we're going to launch. But that's the first step. So that's one step to actually judge the demand and the competition. So that's okay. So it's an average review of 800. It's not low. It's about medium. Okay. Another example, disposable face towel holder. Now that was the actual towel, and now it's the holder. So if you look at this one, so this one search volume is 750. It's below 1,000. I would consider it low. The demand is low, and the average review is actually high. I mean, it's not very high, but over 1,000. So this is a really bad niche to go into because the demand's not that great and the competition is high. So you would be going into this niche. Let's say if we looked at it, let's see this. So this is X-ray. We'll do the ASIN, which is the number that Amazon gives to each product you put in the catalog, and then you have the price, the brand, the sales. This is the number of units, and then the revenue. Okay, so if we look at that, even let's filter this, hide all sponsored product. We want to judge the sales based on their organic. This one is not giving me results. And then we have 56 units, 55 units, and then we have one brand, Clean Skin, for 3,000 sales units and 1,300. So there's only like 2 brands are selling, and that one and that one. So it's not very good market. So this one is not good market to go into, very low. We would like ideally to have high demands on the search volume, and then on the average review, then you would say, would I go into average review 500, 1,000 and start selling? But with the very low demand, it's not very good way to go into it. Another example, jewelry holder. So now the search volume for this one is 27,000. That's high demand. And then the average review, I would say it's above medium, slightly high as well. Okay, it's not that bad. As in like a first step, it's not a bad niche. Another example, so the same one. So now that was jewelry dish. Now jewelry holder. Now the dish. So if we do the dish, so it's just it holds the jewelry in a dish basically. So this one, high demand, 16,000, so over 10,000. So it's actually high demand, and then the average review is low. That's really good average review, 275. Below 500, this is good. So this is kind of high demand product with low. Another product, just to illustrate the example, centrifuge tubes. So if you work in a biochemistry lab, you would understand what it is. It's just tubes that used in a special machine called centrifuge. Now, if we check the demand for this and the competition, so the volume, the search volume, which is the demand, 569, so it's less than 1,000, and the average review 125. Actually, the competition is low, but also the demand is very low as well. So it's a low. That's not a good example again. So what we want is high search volume and low demand. So let's say if something 10,000 or more, for example, and it's 125, that would be ideal. That would be an ideal situation to be in. Or normally with the high demand, you will find also high competition or medium competition. But as I said, this is just the first step of actually looking at a niche going into, because what we're trying to do is build a brand around certain niche to actually make a private label successful. So this is just the first step to actually judge. This is the first step to see what niche I can go into, and then to understand what the term search volume. So when somebody said this is high search volume and low search volume or medium or that, you will understand that terms. Okay, hope you found this video helpful. If you like the video, please like and subscribe for more.